Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 5 of Electric Ocean. Not me almost forgetting the name, and it's right here on the screen. Well, I didn't forget the name. I was like, is it episode 5? I'm pretty sure it is.
Right. We'll go with that.
Cool. I'm joined today with Remnant. Say hello.
Hello.
And also Idro. Also say hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much. We've got some cool stuff to show today. One of which you can kind of see in the background. I've completely reworked like the biome, I guess you can say, the environment surrounding the park, just to make it feel a little bit more Southern California.
Yes.
And we do have a Southern California expert on the call today who can confirm nor deny whether this is accurate or not.
I can confirm, and I've seen all of it for the most part now, and I was amazed because it completely changed the realism aspect of it. It really does feels like specifically like San Diego, like some certain areas of San Diego.
Perfect.
And I'm sure other parts of SoCal, but I'm biased.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what I was going for, and that larger cluster of like terraforming and rocks to the left, that's within the park boundary, and then the one to the right that's further back, that's actually outside of the park boundary, which you showed me that we can do, so that was super helpful. The only thing that like sucks about it that I've noticed is like whatever orientation I want it to be outside of the park boundary, I have to build it like that within the park boundary and then move it, because if I try to rotate it because of the scaling mod, they all just shrink back down to like the vanilla size of the rocks, and then it's just a bunch of like small rocks floating in the sky.
Yeah, it's really strange.
But yeah, I don't know what can be done about that, if anything, but beggars can't be choosers, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, we're already breaking the game at that point, so.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the cost of doing business.
I guess so, yeah. So we won't stick around here too much. We'll go ahead and jump into what we're going to take a look at today, which is a very, when I say lightly themed Spanish area, it's a very lightly themed Spanish area with like, I think 2 buildings that are Spanish themed, and then the rest are just my bread and butter, which is like generic Six Flags Cedar Point style buildings. So
Yes.
actually, before we jump into the park itself, just wanted to show like some updated shots of kind of how the entrance looks now with the new rock work and stuff in the background. So it kind of really trying to sell that illusion even further the closer you get into the park. And you'll also probably notice the green slides are gone and the Skyrocket 2 has moved ever so slightly, which we'll look at in a future episode. We're not going to look at that today, but did just want to kind of show an updated view of what the entrance plaza looks like now.
Also, props on this too, because the piece count of the background is not even crazy.
I know. It's, thank goodness again for the scaling mod, because these are just regular rocks that are colored to this color and then scaled significantly larger than what the game allows you to do. But I think like the whole entire, like, I'll reference it as the map. The whole entire map now is like, it's less than 100 pieces. I think it's like 78 or like 80 something pieces maybe.
Yeah, that was the funny thing, because the first time I got into the park after you did this, and you didn't announce it, it like, for me, it was a surprise. And I was like, oh no. And like the game was kind of laggy at first. And then I think I even messaged you like, I think this is I think this is messing up the frame rate. And you were like, no, it's not bad on my end. And I think it was just in the time of me switching to Discord and back into the game, and it was fine. And I was like, how much is this even? Like, oh, this isn't like this. These are bare pieces. Like, it's just a couple of rocks, very large.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, this is great. And it actually
like,
didn't impact the performance at all, really.
Yeah, I was like, friend, if that's breaking your frame rate, we are in big trouble.
Yeah,
because we got a lot left to do.
Yeah, I was a bit scared indeed, but it was false alarm. But it really transforms the entire map. Like it's
yeah,
I love the illusion also of scale, because it's still very far back, but it already is looking huge.
Yeah, well, they're scaled at like, I think 2000%.
Yeah,
So
something like that.
there, I mean, that's literally like one rock there that's on the top, and it looks gigantic. So, and it's really far back. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in, and I'll show you guys what I have been working on. All right, so this is it. Well, if I said this is all that we're looking at today, and just ended the episode. It took 5 months.
Bienvenidos
so there's
to the Spanish area.
Yeah, there's a lot to take in here, and it gets even more like colorful and crazy the further on that we go. But I would say the main portion of what you see here, like these two buildings that are in the Spanish style, they've been done for a while. I just was really struggling to like tie this whole area together. So for those who have been kind of following the series from the beginning, or from at least episode 2, I would say, the area that you're looking at with the arrow coaster actually used to have that big purple B&M dive coaster. And we will be using that later on somewhere else in the park, more than likely, just because I worked hard on the shaping and the custom supports and stuff. It just, I kept trying to like force the station workflow to like work with what was already existing here, and it just, I could never get it to work how I wanted it to without making sacrifices that like I didn't want to do with the project itself. So ended up removing that. We did a whole like V2 of Electric Ocean's new entrance. And yeah, this has been a couple of months in the making, probably a good 3 months. I drew you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, like, I'm not really sure. I did the first rendition of this, right? And
yes, you did.
It kind of like it went through. I think I did like 3 iterations in total. So we landed pretty quickly on a layout that sort of mimics, an actual arrow coaster, but also it needed to be not a cookie cutter version because, it would. I think, did I place down a double loop, double corkscrew? I think I'm not sure, but anyway, it was pretty clear that like a custom layout would work better for this park, and I made a first version, or at least of the final track then, and then Kinderly came in and made it even better. Made it far better, let's be honest. No, but that was a very good team effort to get this thing done. Yeah,
I think so, but also, I don't know. I mean, I've loved just the collaboration effort that we've always done.
For sure,
I've always done with this file.
Park fun, or this game fun, in my opinion.
Yeah, so like coming in and like adjusting the shaping. I mean, the foundation and the roots, you set those, and it looks really good. It is perfect for this area because it's.
Let me preface, like, I'm not a coaster expert. Yeah. I have to.
You're not bad.
No. But like,
better than me.
Just to say, like, getting someone like Kinderly who has like the eye of detail just cranked up a little bit more.
PhD in grand coastering.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's putting the dots on the i's that I might miss out on. So, like I said, like a team effort, it was very much, and I'm super glad how it came out. Like,
there's a handful of creators that anytime they say, "Hey, may I?" They, like, just yes. You don't even have to finish the sentence. Like, I trust your vision.
Yeah, for sure.
And Kimberly is one of those people. So, so just to kind of show a little bit more here, we're not going to spend too much time on this building, especially on the other side, just because it does connect to. I'm kind of reimagining and like reworking the opposite side of the Warm Waves gift shop, and there's just a lot that I need to try to get settled before I really try to develop the other side of this building too much. But the whole intention of this area, plus all of that colorful stuff in the background there, it's like this area really probably took shape like in the 70s. And then just over the years, it's been renovated and repainted, and stuff has come and gone. And then you have just these main structures here that have kind of survived through all of it and are still standing today, which is like some modern stuff like a Starbucks and
just
we've
really-
converted some buildings over here into like Midway and stuff like that. So
Yeah, yeah. No, but that makes sense, and it also has that feel, you know. It feels already sort of cemented in place, but just like juiced up a bit over time.
yeah,
And,
agreed.
I think it really works well as also a transition area.
Yeah. So this little Pepsi kiosk. I've planted these kind of all around, all over the place. This is you made this, Idra, or you got this from the workshop?
Yeah, I think like I want to say like a year ago, I placed a bunch of random assets in this park, and I think this one was among it. But it's a really nice one to just, you know, redeem and just place all over the place.
Yeah, I've recolored one that you'll see here in a bit,
Ooh.
and kind of themed it up a little bit on like the roof and stuff, which is kind of cute. But great shell, and they're super generic, which is like right up my alley, so it kind of goes well anywhere. What was kind of like a game time decision for me is there was like a Spanish style looking like retaining wall here.
Right. Yeah.
And I ended up just changing it just because of the stone retaining wall in the back. And I really wanted this to kind of be just like an open garden bed that you could see between that stone retaining wall and then the path here. Whereas before it was like retaining wall and then another retaining wall. So it kind of, you really couldn't see anything between the path and that second retaining wall back there.
Yeah. No.
Should we take a shot every time I say retaining wall?
This it lets it breathe a bit more, and I think that works well.
I love the levels that you can see too, of like
I
the
know.
landscaping and then the retaining wall and then whatever is behind that. Looks really good.
I will say Frontier, this view would go very hard if we could actually fully render that giant boomerang back there.
Oh, dude, I didn't even see it until you were pointing it out.
Oh my god, it kills me. I'm actually super shocked that the arrow is like fully rendered from this far back, but
Whatever.
this area over here we've kind of seen before. It will probably go through a light rework and you can see some stuff that's changed like farther in the back. That'll probably be one of our next, it'll be probably episode 6 or 7. It's going to be like a whole like family area that kind of starts here in this center point with the swings and then goes kind of back behind it, which is also where the entrance to the Skyrocket 2 now is. So we'll take a look at all of that in the future. But did just want to kind of show this area here. Again, the blue and white wall over there is going to be changed in the future. Just haven't fully decided what I want to do with it just yet.
Looks great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's just
also,
kind of
which is
rounding
why
off stuff and making it ready for like a next transformation.
Yeah, and that's also why I didn't really do anything with the interior of the shops here, just because it may connect to something else in the future, and I haven't figured that out yet, and didn't want to spend too much time on it just yet. So we have a Starbucks. It's going to be brewing soon. My intention, this building, the one behind it, and then there's 2 more that kind of connect. It's like one giant like center building with a bunch of different facades. My initial like intention was to do some sort of an interior, and we may come back to do one in the future, but interiors just they're not my jam, and I didn't feel like doing it, at least for this episode. So TBD on future episodes.
It's also extremely hard to build with an interior in mind because it kind of changes the way that you build the outside, because you kind of have to be like selective of how you build on the outside so that it doesn't like jut into the inside. So
Well,
Exactly.
and
that's always hard.
we better listen to you because you have definitely the experience recently of doing
No, for real.
an
my gosh.
insane interior. So yeah, no,
Oh god.
I'll take I'll jot all those words down.
My advice to building an interior is just to not do it.
Right, yeah.
No, for real.
You'll
to
you'll
avoid
pull
it.
out all of your hair.
I
will
mean, it's
say
also.
this-
Oh, sorry. No, continue.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say like it also sort of depends on the prominence of a building inside an area. If I were to do an interior, and it's like
Right.
if it's sort of just a passing through an area bit, you know, it's sort of I'm not gonna go through all the all the headache to make it work.
Totally.
Yeah. And I just realized I missed a spot here, so the episode is canceled.
Start over.
If I just started crying.
I don't even see what you're talking about.
It's like right here, the trim pieces. But that's because it reminded me when you said that when you're building for an interior, you have to kind of be careful with how you build on the exterior. Because when I first walked into this building, there was stuff sticking through all over the place. So I had to go in and make some adjustments. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that. And apparently I never came back.
It's okay.
But this building itself is a very loosely inspired by, it's like a candy shop, I think is what it is in Six Flags Over Georgia. It's right across from Monster Mansion. And then I just added the Spanish style roof to it, but the actual shape itself is very much that building. And if I remember, I'll throw some photos up maybe later, maybe not. So this area here just kind of descends. You can get to this area we're looking at today, either to the left of this Starbucks building or to the right. So we'll come out this way. But I feel like the better reveal is when you come down this area over here.
I agree.
Now, the sad part about this is this first building is actually a queue for Hammerhead, which is going to be the Woody here. I did do like a kind of like a V1 version of the queue, but I'm just going to wait until the actual coaster is finished before I do the rest of it. You'll see that we have like a small arcade here, but all of the area back behind these buildings, which has like a rock climbing wall and like a dodgem over there, it's like completely implied and none of it is actually functional, but it looks great.
That's what we're striving for.
I know. So this area here, this is probably one of my favorite views of this area that I've been working on. It's just like so colorful. It feels very like generic Six Flags Magic Mountain, just like kind of that in that same vein. And I love all of the colors. I love all of the interaction that people have with like the arcade games and stuff. And this was actually just kind of like a fun fact. This whole area was actually built first for Action Park. And then I never actually used it because I kind of scrapped that idea for now and just came in and recolored everything and finished up some of these building facades for Electric Ocean instead.
Dismembering the dead body.
The what?
Dismembering the dead body of Action Park.
Oh, yes. No, for real. It was such a pain, and this was one of the first things I did like in the game when it released, which was like all of these like weird shaped like trims. Yeah.
You know, I remember like seeing that
pain.
stuff, and I think I even like saved all those screenshots you took. But yeah, I had no idea it was already this old. But yeah, I mean, it fits great here. Eventually.
So it was originally, this building was red, white, and blue, and it's a direct rip. Actually, this building, this whole strip of buildings is like a direct rip from Six Flags Over Georgia, like right across from American Scream Machine as you're like going into Hurricane Harbor. But yeah, just kind of making it my own by taking some creative liberties, I guess, and then completely changing the color palette of this building just to kind of align more with like the Electric Ocean brand, I guess.
Yeah, but this, I mean, this is my bread and butter, you know, as well. And just seeing something, being like, I need this, but I need it just slightly different, and then just making it your own.
So the only thing I would say that's missing from this building currently is there will eventually be like a custom like ride sign once I make one for the coaster itself, just to kind of, because right now it kind of blends in. Like, I mean, you see the lockers text, if it will actually render. My God.
Wow, Jesus. My God.
Like 5 inches away from it.
This is atrocious. Ridiculous. Yeah, this is crazy.
But yeah, like you can see that and assume that, but it renders fine from this angle.
Oh yeah,
That's
but
cool.
it's just LOD skipping or something. Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, I do kind of want this to be a little bit more grand, like, oh, this is the ride entrance, like once I get all of the theming and stuff figured out for it.
Put something up top.
But
that's really the answer, I think.
Yeah.
No?
Well, like we do have those hammerhead, like shark, I don't know if it's a hammerhead, but like the shark pieces. And I put them up here, but I couldn't get it to look right. It looked super cheesy, which I was like, that's not
You'll
the
figure
vibe I'm
something
going
out.
for. Yeah. So this is just like the first part of the queue for this coaster. It will go up the stairs. This is actually the exit on the tiled path side. So this will be, people will line up, go up the stairs, and then come back down the stairs once they get off of the ride, which is why we've placed the lockers here, which I usually I sometimes low-key forget to do. Like I will, I'll put the lockers in an area and then the exit is like super far away. And it's like, that's not great, gal. Like we don't want to walk 3 city blocks to go get our shit when we get off the ride. But
No, this is perfect. This layout is perfect.
love these little like ventilation fans too.
Yes, the different speeds is killing me. I love it.
Yeah, I love the one going like counterclockwise just because it's like kind of
probably-
being the air pulling from the other
Yeah,
one, like
Exactly.
slightly
Yeah,
moving
that's
it.
exactly.
Otherwise, it would just be sitting still.
Also, props on choosing a very correctly unsettling color of yellow for the wall.
Yeah,
There's
this
something
whole
about
queue
this
is just
view.
gross to me.
I don't
Yeah.
know, like it's awful, but it fits very well. It's perfectly awful.
Yeah, this whole queue is just like, I just feel like it stinks in here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
that's-
like
that's-
people. It
that's
smells
kind of
like
what it is.
breath, sweat, maybe a little bit of mold and mildew.
Yeah.
And they're trying their hardest just to like suck that smell out of here, and it's just not really doing anything. But right across from this, we do have one of our first like branded little joints in here, which is electric scoops. I don't know why the little like ice cream dog thing kind of reminds me of you, Idro.
Of me? Okay.
I think
I'll
'cause it
take
looks
that as a
high.
compliment.
He's like, okay.
Oh, I think I see the resemblance, but I won't put any words to it. No, but I love this. This is the first time I've seen it. I took I took a quick stroll yesterday, and then just got distracted by working on the Vekoma boomerang in the back. But yeah, totally missed this. I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. Kind of had a different logo going at first as just kind of like a placeholder, but I love the just cartooniness and like the jankiness of this one.
Yeah.
No, this looks great. This looks great.
I would love for the lightning bolt, actually the whole thing to like light up, but I'm too lazy to do that, so we're not gonna do that.
Just
This
shine
is
a
just
light
like
on it.
this is just like some bathrooms in this area. This whole like kind of view here is like straight from Six Flags Over Georgia, like where that candy shop is. It kind of goes downhill here, and then it also has these really nasty, and these bathrooms are disgusting, by the way. I can actually vouch for that.
Yeah,
I think you went in
remember
them
these.
too.
Yes, and I have a phobia of wet paper, and
yeah, I remember now.
and this bathroom was full of just like sopping wet
It was
paper towels like
disgusting.
all over the counters, and I thought I was going to like puke and scream at the same time, but
It was literally
obviously I had to wash
disgusting.
the hands.
It doesn't bother me that much, but like even I was disgusted, so I'm like, he's gonna lose his mind when he comes in here.
And I did.
Like a Halloween scare maze is nothing in comparison.
It was.
For real, it's giving
Seriously.
Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween toilet mats.
Hallow Scream. Idro, you made a bunch of these ads.
And not
Just-
enough.
I know I've plastered them everywhere. I mean, you'll see like there's like some refillable like water bottle ones. There's season passes and variations of each one, and it's really like superb, and it brought so much
Oh,
life
thank you.
to this area.
Yeah, I mean that's what I do. What pays the bills? So I thought maybe let's put some real life work into fake life work. Combine the two. No, but it's I love doing like advertisement things, and I made a bunch. I need to make a lot of more, and I want to make a lot more. I just have to find time for it. But we have a lot of brands already figured out, and we try to keep it real life, as in like Pepsi is only allowed, or different brands. We
do not have a Coca-Cola affiliation.
Yeah. Anyway,
crazy.
So we're going for the Pepsi route, and more coming. But I think they really help sort of livening up the place.
Yeah.
I will say we need just like a generic like Power Pass like logo and sign that I can put for like the queues.
Yeah.
Because the actual coaster station that I'm working on now, which you can kind of see a piece of it back there where it says Iron Typhoon. But this will have like a quick queue Power Pass entrance, and it's right up front. And I need like some sort of way to like specify that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just looks weird.
No, definitely. Like the short version of the long process is I just want to make like a sort of a brand identity for the park that we can use in different marketing things, let's say. So that would include like a Power Pass with like a logo and a type of thing. So yeah, that's all coming, and we're definitely going to show you guys when it's there, but patience.
Yeah. So the whole area that I kind of like drug my feet on like finishing was this area back behind this building, and this is the part that's like not functional, unfortunately. But it's not from a lack of trying. You'll see like there's a Dodgem building back there that's kind of in the process. Like the storyline that I'm going here is that it's not actually functional or like open yet. It's like in the process of being renovated or rehabbed, and you'll see like a bunch of like scaffolding and stuff in there kind of dictating like, hey, this is not an open ride just yet. But I did try to retrofit like the in-game Dodgem and just like create a skin for it, but it's like 2 stories tall. It's taller than this building, so like I wasn't able to use it, unfortunately.
No, it's pretty unusable. Like I remember the same issue being in Blanco 1, and then we tried to sort of mod it to work, but that didn't really work out. So
But like the Dodgem itself, like the cover is directly from like Dorney Park, and it's also where like the actual logo came from, which there was some questioning about it in Bro Nation because it's not Dodgems, which I get. I was like, it's kind of weird, but hey, gal, that's what the reference said, so that's what we went with it. So this area here is just
realism.
yeah. This area here is just kind of like a little pass through to get to that area back there, and I just did like an open air style like little arcade called Surf's Classics that has like some of these like OG like arcade games and stuff. Why are they staring at us?
Can they move? Oh, God,
girl, excuse me. But yeah, kind of lightly themed in here. I love the red,
ceiling.
white, and blue neon lights in here.
That's crazy.
This floor is actually, it's one of the aquatic doors, just like scaled really, really large, but it gives that like smooth, like concrete texture. And it creates like some really good shadows and reflections.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everybody loves a wet floor.
I know. In the future, this is like intended to be opening like next year. This is just like a members lounge. Well, apparently they have early access. But I've seen these at like some parks before. It's just like a spot for like season pass holders or something. They can go in and just relax in like air conditioned space, and there's like small free snacks, and you can refill your bottles and stuff in there. So that's kind of what the intention of that area is. And then all of this is just kind of like backstage for the coaster back there and these buildings, of course.
Nice.
So this is the Dodgem that is in the process of being built, which / will never ever be finished because I can't put like a real dodgem in here. But I just filled it with just like some scaffolding and like stuff to indicate that like it's still being worked on or whatever. Because I really wanted like this actual like cover back here. I just wanted it to be like, I don't know. I can't have it functional, so like I guess it'll just have to sit here vacant.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about this before. Like, I can almost see in the future, if they really want to keep it defunct, it can just be like a cover and they just put, picnic benches or something in there and have it be like a huge seating area or something,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. This would be like the intended queue, like for this ride if it ever opened. Yeah. It just goes around the back side here.
Oh, cool.
And I love this little like retaining wall that I used with some of the new pieces from the Parades DLC.
Yes.
And then this would be the actual like entrance for the ride.
Nice. R.I.P. What once was.
This is just another backstage entrance here. It wraps around this building and kind of goes up to the back of these.
Nice.
And then these I just made kind of on like a whim.
Yeah.
But I knew like at some point in time I wanted like a rock climbing wall. And I do hope that we actually get these in the future. And if we do, I'll probably try to like fit an actual like functional one back here. But I loved how these turned out, and I thought they were like super cute and unique. And actually stuff that you typically, at least in American theme parks, you find pretty regularly. But this area would just be, or this feature, I guess, attraction would just be like an add-on that you would pay for. You don't actually just get to do it.
Sure, yeah.
Right.
Upselling always.
Yeah. It's got a little trampoline pad though that like the people can like jump on, or if they fall off, they just kind of land on a trampoline.
Nice.
And then got nice little like scaffolding back here if the employees ever need to get up here and like service the cords or bungee, whatever the fuck holds it on there. I have no idea. I have no
Ropes.
idea how these actually work.
It's all ropes.
Yeah. This area over here just is kind of like a dead end. It's an access point for the loop for like the park management. And then this is just continued areas or continued portions of the members lounge.
Nice.
I kind of love how easy it would have been to just let the path run through it, but then it's like, nope.
Nope, you got to go through here and spend your hard-earned money.
Yeah, but that's a good thing, because then they have to go back, like walking past these machines, so more chance
and
to
you just know it's
make
loud
money.
and like rambunctious in here.
That's funny.
So IRL in Six Flags Over Georgia, this is also a pass-through, and it actually connects to the entrance for Superman Ultimate Flight, but it actually loops all the way back around to the building that we've used for the queue for Hammerhead.
Got it.
So kind of very much stolen from Six Flags, but also kind of made it my own thing, which is fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love this Pepsi claw machine. It was like
Yes.
super simple to make, and it just has a billboard back there, but it kind of sells the illusion of these like over-branded, like it's just like when you go to like an American theme park like that, it's just everything is just so ridiculously over-branded with like sponsors and stuff, and that was kind of like the vibe that I wanted to go with that.
I might try to make a custom image for that thing in particular, with like some screaming logos and text at you in
Love
your face.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
Give us your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Sky High Challenges is the actual rock climbing wall back there. That's the technical name for, I guess, that attraction. But yeah, that's pretty much it for like this strip of buildings. I don't think I've missed anything. There's additional bathrooms over here. There's some around the corner.
Nice.
This whole backside of this building is going to be electric scoops eventually. So it kind of just mirrors the Starbucks side, just with the electric scoops.
Oh,
logo on it.
nice.
Yeah,
Love
that
that.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just so we are compliant, like the other side has stairs, so this is just like a gradual ramp that goes down. But you can walk all through here. I got stairs on this side. This is just level with the terrain from the other side. And yeah,
I love
got some light landscaping through here. I didn't want it to be like too much. And there were times where I had to kind of come through and like edit and like remove a couple of things or change tree types and shrub types. But I feel like I'm pretty happy overall with kind of where it landed.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
Yeah, same. Yeah. It's funny how should I put it? I wanted to say how much effort it took to get to this point, but like what I mean by that is like we've gone through quite some iterations in this spot, and still I'm convinced that like iterating on these types of things is the way to get to a great end result. And like in the beginning we don't know what the hell we're doing. We're just placing some things down and see what sticks, and then you build something, you tear it down again. It's like I don't know, but like eventually it becomes great, and I think that's also fuel for me at least to keep working on this park, because I just love the vibe everywhere, and each time we get headaches, but we still figure it out like together and with people who join, and so yeah, I love this project.
Yeah, well, Remnant, you're a huge proponent of like just breaking bones, and sometimes it has to be done. And as scary as that sounds, because you know what I did have here before, like I was like, oh, there's no way I'm ever moving that dive coaster because it just looks so good there. And I think that's what took me the longest, was I had to come to terms with this dive coaster is not going to work here. Like it's not going to happen. So like stop trying to make it happen. And deleting that temporarily and just completely unlocked the creativity to like finish this area up. And it's completely different from anything that I had tried to do before, because it actually all went like straight back this way, and it didn't look good.
Yeah, this was definitely like a problem area before. I mean, and it was one of those things where it's like the only way to solve that problem is to get rid of it, and then to just start over with this area specifically. And now, I mean, I'm sure you guys can agree, like it's definitely one of my favorite parts in this whole park, just because it feels so right now.
Yeah, even after like working on it for months, you would think that I'm just like so over this and I'm ready to move on, but I actually genuinely love this. This is probably my favorite area of the park so far.
I can totally agree with that, because that also was something that sort of surprised me. Like also in the past, like I've been to countless projects and either collaborations or just private things, or like solo, I should say. But sooner or later, I always get like into sort of a rut, I should say. Yeah, maybe not necessarily, but like I can't really look at it anymore. But that's sort of, I don't know, it's kind of different here, but not sure what causes that, but I'm just happy and I take it.
Yeah, that was very much how I felt with the new entrance. Like by the time we actually showed the episode, I was like, I am so ready to just like, I don't ever want to look at this area again. Like that's kind of where my mind was. And that's just not how I feel about this area. It's actually, anytime I'm in the file, like I come over here first and just like take a look at everything and then move on to whatever I wanted to work on.
It's a good vibe.
Next.
Yeah. And the funny thing, I feel like I've said the funny thing already like 50 times, but a lot of funny things.
But is it funny?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting maybe. But like the parts in the park that we're still like building in now is sort of, at least feeling wise to me, is the same as when this was like a mess, so like I'm still like very not sure what we're gonna do with the rest, and it's like, yeah, this is sort of cool, but I don't know if it works, but I have faith that we'll get there.
I agree with that.
Just keep doing what we're doing. That's I think that's the key.
This is just like a quick little like a grab and go. They would have like candy and food, like quick grab food and stuff like that. But yeah, the kind of the whole, this was actually that little vendor cart that I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Just recolored it, put some snow on the roof.
Icy, right?
And now it's icy slush rush. So
Yes.
But yeah, this whole area will kind of be continued, probably more than likely in the next episode, because it quickly transitions to like where the station is for the coaster. And like my whole vision for this area and then the next area that I'm working on is it's like some of the oldest areas of the park that are like still intact, that haven't been bulldozed like the entrance was and stuff like that. So
Right.
I think you'll see a lot more like character, like the super like detailed like trim work and stuff like this, like just small subtle changes like that in the next episode or two.
Exciting.
So this kind of just like transitions down into more like games, and there's another like little gift shop and stuff down here at the end. Love the view that you get of the coaster like leaving the station as well.
Yeah, that's sick.
Once the station is actually done, this view right here is going to look pretty sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
This is actually also part of Action Park that nobody has ever seen before. But it's like just like a little generic midway game before we even had midways, and it's got like a little water squirt gun like game on this side. And one little like Easter egg like that I think is fun is it still has the Action Park
Yes, I
banner on
love
the background. So
Yeah.
and I think it'll always be here just because it's like a fun little like callback to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, if we ever get something like this that exists in game in the future, if I can retrofit it, I will. Otherwise, this will just be implied as well. And apparently, people walk through it.
Yeah, I think this fits very well. This was also like sort of a dead end. I was like, this is such a awkward space to do something in. And
It's very awkward.
And it was all like paths and then more of this tree seating thing in between.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
just
'cause
to
this-
plant this in it, I think it really helps just make use of this area.
Yeah, agreed. And this whole like strip of path, it's very straight and it just connects directly to
It's
like
a very
the
awkward.
main thoroughfare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very awkward transition, but it works this way.
One thing that I did like know that I wanted to maintain though is like being completely surrounded by the lift and the first drop of the coaster. Like I love the path interaction with the ride itself and with the supports. Like it just feels so big, like looming over the top of you.
Yeah.
And I can imagine like when this was probably like installed in like the mid to late 70s, like this was crazy. Like this was unheard of. Like
Yeah.
it probably drew people like to the park because, you know, how often do you get to walk this close to like a giant coaster for the time, you know? And Kinderly has done a great job supporting it thus far. Same with like
Wow.
the loop and stuff. It looks good.
Yeah.
Oof. Yes.
Great work.
Yeah. It was perfect timing.
So kind of people are probably seeing like a common like theme here, and it's like a lot of unused blueprints that I've just been like gatekeeping for the past couple of years. So like this little like midway building here, almost all of these buildings over here, and then also the airbrush creations here, which I think may have been in an earlier episode. I can't remember if it ever actually saw an episode.
I think it was in episode 1. I think it was.
Yeah.
So it has moved like 5 times.
It has, yeah. So with the upgrades to the main entrance plaza, obviously this could not stay, but it was cute, and it gave that vibe of like being from the 70s or 80s to me. Like it just seems like a super old generic building. So I was kind of struggling. I'm like, what do I do with like, I had gotten everywhere but like to this portion of the path, and I'm like, what can I do? Like I don't like how it just like dead ends, and I needed something to kind of fill this space. So that's when I came and like dropped these 2 blueprints in, and it just kind of tied this area off for me.
Yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, what we will be working on next is kind of like transitioning from this area of the park. We've already kind of seen this. This is where you go underneath the launch coaster. But we'll be transitioning from this area, from the main thoroughfare, into, we'll do a little sneak peek over here, but this is where the actual station for the coaster is going to be.
It's going to be so good. This is going to be another one of my favorite areas once it's done.
I think so. Same for me. Yeah. It like I guess what I've really been enjoying is like making it all look like really dated, but like maintained. And that's very much what this next area is going to be too.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away too much, but there is going to be like a really cute like QSR that's like you kind of dead end, and then you'll take a left from there. So,
it's going to be good.
But yeah, to be determined. To be determined.
TBD determined.
TBD determined. Hydro, you did make this little like main
Indeed.
Site map billboard situation. And I swear I was walking around somewhere recently and I saw this and I was like, like on Google Maps, but I can't remember where I saw it at. Was it
a Six Flags park?
Yeah, was it Discovery Kingdom? It literally looks just like this. So like if you know where it is,
it's a replica of something Six Flags.
Yeah, it was just like in Street View, and I was like, wait a minute.
I would say Magic Mountain or maybe over Georgia. I'm not sure, but
no, it's either Magic Mountain or Discovery Kingdom. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, then it's probably Magic Mountain. But yeah, thank you. It was just a straight rip-off of that, but that's what we do. And if it looks good, I need to have it. But in the middle map,
the ads here like really sell it too.
Yeah, and I always like to have I liked having like a actual map in the park for guests to look at. And yes, this is still made with AI. That will be different in the future. Just want to make that disclaimer. No, but
trying to get me canceled.
Yeah. No, trying to yeah.
Does that say cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger.
I'm fucking dead.
Oh yeah.
I never actually.
This is don't look too.
Yes.
This is what I mean. Like, that part
very food motivated.
That part wasn't AI, but no, but like saying, I think it's nice to have like an actual representation of the park in sort of a stylized version, and at some point I will draw it out, but just to get a idea in for the time being, I just made this.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be one of the last things you do, just because we want the park like full, we want all of this green space filled in and established.
Definitely have like the entrance and all that like sort of established, so I don't have to redraw all that stuff in the future again. But yeah, another fun like side project for me at least in this park, alongside with all the marketing stuff and like the brand identity, and I like having multiple creative outlets and having that come together in a single project is just amazing. So
very true.
Yeah, well, that's like your bread and butter, and that is not my bread and butter, so I'll let you do it all day every day.
I mean, we once what's the saying, like someone else's like never mind, just cut this out.
I was like, that sounds like some European shit. I have no idea.
just I don't know.
That's pretty much all that I had for this episode. Like I said, the next episode is going to be working more than likely on the station. We have that whole like family kids area that we've been working on too.
Oh God, no, I'm joking.
I know that I feel like a lot of the stuff that I've done over there thus far is also going to have to be one of those like break the bones type situation.
Yeah, I still kind of want to rip out everything I did, but yeah, that's of nobody's concern but ours, I guess.
Well, we'll discuss that here shortly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll kind of leave, I guess, with this view here. This is one of my favorite views in the park, and just as time goes on and more gets built, back behind it, more coasters and rides and stuff, it's just going to continue to get better, I think.
Yeah, and something that I wanted to kind of congratulate you on is, on this area specifically, is I feel like almost all of your references have been like from East Coast parks, and you have been able to like seamlessly bring them to the West Coast and completely make them feel as if they were meant for this park specifically. And I know like this is like a San Diego biome too, and like it really does feel like you weren't taking these bits and pieces from other parks, but it's like specifically was built for this park. So everything just like looks so cohesive and so meant to be here. So just wanted to give you props on that, because that's difficult to do.
I appreciate that, because it, yeah, like you said, this whole park is built on the Mediterranean map, but for a long time it wasn't enough. So like I was like, how can I really like try to sell that vision or that illusion of like where it's, you know, located at if it were a real park? And I struggled with it for a long time, and I feel like I've kind of broke new ground in this area specifically, and then it really started to like come to life and start to feel like how it had always been intended. So
Yeah,
I appreciate you saying that, because I'm like, it's one of those things I'm like, have I looked at it long enough to where I've convinced myself that it looks Southern California, or does it actually look Southern California?
No, it does. And you know, I obviously recognize so many of these buildings from, you know, from parks on the East Coast that I've been to with you, but like it doesn't even register in my head that it's like, I mean, it obviously does because I've seen those buildings, but it's like, no, like it really does feel like it's supposed to be here. It doesn't feel like it's like, oh yeah, you just copied that from Six Flags Over Georgia and like did your best to put it here. Like it really does look good in this specific like area of the park.
Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Hydro, any last words before we push you off the ledge?
I don't know. Not really. More coming up.
I mean, it's
much more coming up.
Much more coming up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel hopefully this kind of gives both of us like the creative energy and juices to just like keep pushing forward. I've probably knocked out maybe, I would say probably like 40% of the station. And it's been really inspiring to like work on, because it's different from what we see here, but it's kind of like similar. It's hard to explain, and I think
Hard to explain
you'll be able to
without
see
showing
that.
it.
Yeah, well, I think you'll be able to see that once we get over there. But it's very much like kind of going into its own section. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily part of any of this, but it's
Right.
it all complements each other really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's well put. And it's also, I think, just a good thing to have now this area sort of checked off. You know, we can now start ignoring this and going further on other stuff that we've been ignoring.
Which is what made this whole area come to life, right? It was like I was trying to like balance this and the new entrance, and then it got to a point where I was like, okay, bitch, pick a struggle. Like you're gonna have to do one of the two. You can't. I knew I wouldn't be able to show both areas off in an episode, so I'm like, let me finish the entrance and then I'll come in, and because at that point, by the time I had finished the entrance, I'm like, this area here that we're looking at is gonna have to be completely reworked, and I just didn't have the energy to do that, and I was about 75% done with the entrance. So it is nice now this is done, I can like move on to the next portion of the park, which is going to be fun.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, very excited to see.
Well, thank you guys so much. I always appreciate you being able to join.
Glad to be part of it.
Yeah, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.